worked out very well by the looks of it. I still need to check the YouTube side. Music is a bit loud for me personally, so I'm gonna just turn everything down on my side. You guys won't hear the difference. And reload that. So we're doing the dual stream thing again. So YouTube dual stream. And it looks like it did start up properly. I can't tell which one is the small one and which one's the big one. Well, let's just start by getting the basic metrics all figured out. Magic the Gathering. Would help if I could type. Standard. Just add a few tags. Stream. Not really much we need to change there. I'm gonna leave a description out, which is not normally something I do, because I've heard, and I could have heard wrong, that having no description is actually the play now on YouTube. Having nothing in there. We'll see if that does anything. Unlikely, but you know, it's just, you know, friggin' just internet rumors regarding Magic. All right, all the titles and stuff have been updated. We are listening to just some random music. I need to minimize that though. And we're gonna be playing some random decks. I actually called out sick today because I fucking could not walk when I woke up, so we're just chilling. Alright, so I'm realizing now that I don't have all the scenes mixed up into the small stream. Not a big deal. Okay, so we worked on this particular deck a little bit a few streams ago, and the idea behind this deck is doing crimes, and it's centered around Intimidation Campaign. This does a drain whenever it comes out, and whenever you put it out, it draws you a card. And when you commit a crime, you can take it back into your hand. That's pretty cool. That's pretty useful. That's neato burrito. Pretty useful. Pretty cheap to do. The issue with it is kind of expensive to get it out for what it is. So you have to pair it up with stuff that makes its benefits better. So for example, we could pair it up with Entity Tracker. And what this does is it draws a card whenever it... God, I'm yawning. Whenever an enchantment comes out, you draw a card. So this is an enchantment. So this will draw 2 cards whenever it comes out if one of these is out. And that just makes it so that I'm fucking always got cards in hand. Like crazy amounts of cards in my hand. I'll just look on the... Oh yeah, this looks fine. So yeah, Entity Tracker, pretty decent. Okay. Got Mirror Room to double up on tokens and enchant effects. We got Derelict Addict, which is probably the first card I would cut out of this. Actually, I think I will. There's a board wipe. This is basically my unsummoned effect. It's also an enchantment, so that pairs up pretty well with that Entity Tracker. And we have a few other creatures in here to just kind of fill things out. So Fire Navy Trebuchet is actually pretty good. Whenever you attack with anything, it creates a 2/1 attacking ballistic boulder token that sacrifices it at the end of the combat, which works pretty well with stuff like Funeral Room, which does a drain every time something on your side dies. So that's kind of cool. That's neato burrito. So we're gonna check this out, see what we can do. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. You guys would let me know if the music is too loud, right? So, freaking... Yeah, Intimidation Tactics and that Entity Tracker is pretty much the main, like, combo in this deck. There's a few minor combos in there as well, but that's really what we're going for. I'm seeing some frame edge real quick. That's not good. Still kind of testing out this whole, like, this whole dual stream thing here. Good news, we have unsummon, so we don't have to worry about that getting too strong. We can just kick it back into his hand once he's used up most of the lands in his hand. Yeah, next turn we'll kick it back into his hand. Not this turn, and then the one after this. Throw out Entity Tracker. He's gonna probably throw down a one of those cards that basically sacrifices itself to put out another land, like a Fabled Passage. Oh, he didn't. Guess he didn't have it. Okay. This turn we kick that back into his hand. No blocks. Oh, this is working out very well. I am having a little bit of frameage, which is weird. Do this real quick. Just to get that going. This deck is kind of a mix of the... There's a couple of different directions I can take this combat at. Because I do have ways to freaking mill the enemy to death. We do need another land, by the way. Is he gonna rabbit bite me? Is that what's gonna happen? I think the music is too loud, by the way. At least for me. I can see that's not very loud for you guys. Oh, he did a search. Okay. This bird gets stronger every time he puts out a land. That's why I kicked it back into his hand. Ah, that's not looking great. We'll get this out to get some HP back. The good thing about this deck is that it is actually really hard to run out of cards, by the way. Like, you always have cards in hand with this one. That's not good for me. How much mana do we have? We have 3, 4. Next one will be 5. We need one more. We need to survive one more turn, which isn't great. Oh no, we got what we need. It's because he... It's because he made my guy into a fucking land is what happened there. So that's why I had enough mana to do what I did. We Black Mage corner him. Yeah. So we'll do this. Okay. Do that. Do this. Alright. Looking good, kind of. He doesn't have very many cards left. He has 20. Is he gonna ride the Shoopuf? Oh shit. It's not good. That's a creature he can make, by the way. It's a 7/7 creature that doesn't have trample, come to think about it. But it does have, like... It's a 7/7. It's not great for me. God, Entity Tracker is really good at keeping my hand full. Oh boy, that's a lot of card draw. I just went, oh shit. Okay. We got Talion. 1 through 3. We're gonna say 3. This will be able to block any 3/3 creatures the Primeval Bounty will do. Make do. Okay, that's a 7/7. That's not a big deal. It's really not a big... Yeah, it's not a big deal. I was about to say it's really not a big deal because I can block using this to get some HP back, but that's not how that works. Do. So we're gonna make him mill a shit ton of cards, by the way. This is 6 cards. So we made him mill 6 cards. He has 5 HP left, so he's either gonna die to the card mill that we're about to start, or he's gonna die to just me fighting him just in general. That's not good. It's a good thing he doesn't have trample. Even if he did have trample, it wouldn't be enough to kill me though. That's not good. He has trample now and invulnerable. Ah, fuck, he won. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won. By 1 HP. Son of a bitch. The next turn, I could have put down all 3 of those things. What's my stats at? What's my stats at? Because I'm seeing a lot of red on the menu here. Am I missing frames because of my internet? Maybe. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. I don't think I'm missing frames. I don't think I'm actually missing frames. Okay, well, we'll have to keep an eye out. That was weird. One of my meters was red there. Alright, that went okay. We almost had that guy. One thing that kind of killed us was him being able to get trample onto that creature of his. I'm glad that I was able to, like, accurately detect that his shoe puff was gonna fucking kill me. We can work with this. We don't have any black in hand, but we got a couple of things. We can work with this. That's just immediately not good. I never actually used the second mode of this. Okay, there's the black. Another ride this shoe puff. And no lands. He has no lands. Once he gets a land, that's going to get pretty strong because of these two things. Or that. Whoopsie daisies, clicked outside the client. Got the board wipe, and we got another unsummon. With this deck, it's actually difficult to not have so many fucking cards in the hand. Like, we're gonna have a lot of cards. He got his first land, that's fine. We need another black mana in order to use Cornered by Black Mages, by the way. That's not good. Alright, we'll do this. Damn. I'm still kind of fishing for that, extra freaking there it is, finally. I had to throw everything back into his hand. We'll throw this back into the graveyard because it can be resummoned using an enchantment. Its special ability, by the way, is whenever you cast an enchantment you control, you may return this card from your graveyard to your hand. We're gonna have to discard a lot of cards this coming turn. Hot minner or deep what? You're getting what kind of ads? We got 2 Mirror Realms, we don't need 2 of those, and we can throw away the Fear and Infinity again. And this is now a solved case, so we can use this to make one of these clues into a bird. The issue is, this Traveling Chocobo doubles up the amount of effects from land entering, by the way. Good news is I could just do a quick Rupture, and that will kill all of that. In fact, I will. So now he's milled half his things. I thought it was you. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that thing's pretty risky to leave alive, so we're just gonna kill it using a Cornered by Black Mages. This forces him to sacrifice a creature, and we're gonna do a Trebuchet. Trebuchet creates a creature every time I attack. What'd he get? Traveling Chocobo? Okay. Now, whenever I sacrifice a creature, I will create a, what do you call it? I'll make him mill 2 cards, actually. I'll also create a food token. So, food token, another food token, most likely. Yes, another food token. Take the Intimidation campaign back into my hand. Pedro, how's your day going, man? So, Pedro, I'm trying something different with the stream. I'm doing a dual stream over to YouTube as well as Twitch. I've always done that, but I'm doing a dual stream on YouTube itself. So there's a freaking stream that's going on right now that's portrait, and there's another stream that's going on right now that's landscape on YouTube. And unfortunately, I had to freaking get a subscription for a portion of that, but that's fine. That's completely fine because it may get me into the short algorithm and all of that. But also, fuck this guy's bird boy. So we're gonna put the bird boy into the ground. And by into the ground, I mean back into his hand. Oops. But yeah, YouTube just allows that, by the way. You could just do a restream only to YouTube. Do. You could kiss the 9 to 5 goodbye. Yes, indeed. Agreed. And honestly, like, the second I start my stream with this system, it's like immediately like 15 people get in on that side, on the short side, the portrait side. So there is something to this. It's just, you know, they don't stick around, which, I mean, that's understandable. It's magic content. Pedro, could you check something for me and tell me if my stream looks like ass on the YouTube side? Let me copy the link. There. So I have to do this in a specific way so that freaking you can see everything. But did that not paste? There it goes. I have to do this in a specific way so that the short side can see everything when I'm actually playing the game. So one side of it will have the entire like landscape preview, but the other side will have a like the very specific information that they would need to know. So that would be like what cards I'm playing and how, you know, that kind of thing. I just want to make sure that it's not a stupid idea, because I know that there are some areas in the actual stream that would be, I don't know, very useful to be able to read, and I want to know that if it looks all right. I think it does, but I could be wrong. I also have to watch very closely the amount of frames I'm getting on both sides, because to do this, I'm technically encoding this twice. Is this a dinosaur deck? I haven't seen a dinosaur deck in forever. Wow. Wowie zowie. Also, dinosaur decks are bad news for me. So yeah, the bottom part of the stream will be just kind of like this part right here. And the top part of the stream will be the entire view. It's so that people can read the cards. Yes, I haven't seen a dino deck since the ancient days, yes. I don't know if Dinodex will make a comeback with a new set that's coming out pretty soon. This guy's saving up for something. What's this do again? You may pay 2. If you do, target dinosaur deals damage equal to its power to another creature. Okay. So putting it back into his hand is just helping him at that point. Let's make a copy of the Trebuchet. And we're going to kick that back into his hand because I realized what he's doing. I think it works. Okay, cool. Kicking that back into his hand because he had a card in hand that would allow him to, like, freaking buff up that card as I attack. So he was trying to kill my Weaver of Faces, my Face Weaver. Double Trebuchet. Okay, well, don't be weird. Don't let the new people see that you're weird immediately. Brain. We don't really have any of our combo pieces, by the way. He gave up. I think he saw that I could just attack to get those 2 meteors and then use the intimidation to finish him off. Or I could have upgraded Mirror Room to make double the amount of meteors. Okay, okay, we're doing it. But yeah, Pedro, if you get back into streaming, or if you're still streaming and stuff like that, like, it wouldn't be hard to get this all set up. All I had to do was get like a thing, what is it called? A add-on for my OBS. 2 sleeves. Oh wait, interesting. Yeah, it was super easy to set up. The big issue is that I have to kind of continue working on it, like, to make sure all my little things are on the vertical side that are on the normal side. So like all my features, like when people like subscribe and stuff over on Twitch, the guys on the YouTube side won't see that. Just because of how it's kind of set up. But yeah, I think it works. I don't know how you would do this for any other game, honestly. You'd probably have to do a mix of like full screen, like the entire screen at the top, and then like a specific area. Let's say you were playing an ARPG or something like that, you'd probably have your health bars at the bottom and your skills at the bottom. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm kind of realizing, yeah, that's gotta be fucking annoying. Yeah. They're getting everything back over to like working with a vertical format instead of a horizontal format. So what's he up to? I got a bottomless pool. I also got Entity Tracker and the Intimidation campaign. But my deck doesn't really start to pop off until turn 3. So what's he up to? Is he gonna sacrifice that? A little bit of a sacrifice? A little sacrificing thing that he's got going on? Is that what's gonna happen? The way this card works is when this dies, he makes a 1/1 black-green creature with flying. I don't stream every day. Also, is this a rat deck? Oh shit. That's not good. Alright, I know how rat decks work, so we're gonna get rid of this rat. Boop. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about that. This rat gets stronger whenever rats die, by the way. Another creature you control dies. Twitch says you stream every day? I don't stream every day. Fuck, I need to fix that. Oh shit, that's good to know. What's he up to? Black has a lot of creatures that get stronger whenever, like, friendly creatures die, so... What's he up to? Yep. That's the kind of card I thought he would have. Yep. So it's not a rat deck, it's just a weird deck. A more meta deck than a rat deck. No attacks. I can't really use Cornered by Black Mages because that kind of plays into what he wants to do anyway. There's no way he has a 1 mana removal, right? He did. I forgot he has Eaten Alive. Like, that faction has Eaten Alive. And we do want to block. I only know like 2 decks. One is an FF7 and the other is a vampire one. Oof. Oof. And now he's sacrificing something he probably doesn't want to sacrifice, which is why we're using this now. But at this rate, we're dead. Because we really don't have what we need to cause problems for him. Final Fantasy VII has quite a few, like, really interesting cards in it. Not just because they have good effects, but also because I play Final Fantasy. Like I actually kind of liked how loreful, you know, a lot of those cards were. Fuck, that's not what we want. We're dead. He has enough attack to kill me off. I don't have any blockers. This Infinity, Fear of Infinity, actually can't block. It has lifelink. It has ways of grabbing itself out of the graveyard, but it doesn't have any way to block. Okay, we got 3,000 gold. Let's take a look at the store and see if there's any deals. Summon Sephiroth, indeed. Oh yeah, the fucking Final Fantasy like summons were really cool. Let's see if we can get a Final Fantasy card. An interesting one. We'll pick up Edge of Eternities as well. And fuck it, Duskmourn, one of my favorite sets ever. It's a swamp, yes. A fancy swamp. I've actually had that happen before. Alright. We got all repeats for the Edge of Eternity, although we did get another cut propulsion, which is nice. And, wow, that mobile format's not going to look very nice when I'm opening up packs, I'm realizing. Requires more acres, yes. Yeah, I got a few decent cards. A few decent ones. Some stuff that might work in some decks. Here's a bonus sheet. Shit. Search your library for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain card. Put it into the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. This is basically an alternative art for something that already existed in the formats. So the original card is called Farseek. So yeah, we just got extra art. And I've already had all these cards. Womp womp. X-Death is an interesting one. When it enters, gain 3 life at the beginning of your end step. If there are 6 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, transform him. And his power is equal to how many permanents you have in your graveyard. So this benefits from milling yourself. Also, hey, a land. Damn it. Pedro, you predicted it. I got land. Hey, I didn't have this one. Counter target spell or enchantment spell. Return 1 or 2 target creatures or enchantments you own to your hand for 2 mana. Could be good in a mono blue, probably. Actually, could I make that work? 1 or 2 or enchantments you own to your hand. That includes rooms, that includes just any enchantments that you own. Interesting. This is pretty good too. For 1 mana, you could have 1/1, and when it dies, it exiles a card that you can play later. Pretty nice. Huh. Get out. How many, not very many. Let's see if we can make something out of Get Out. I don't know if I have any mono blue freaking decks, by the way. This would be my first mono blue. Because I do think that this would be only useful in the mono blue.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Yes.
Shit, kill me now!
Yes. Who did that? Who figured out where that was? Was it you? It was Pedro. Alright, so this can counter spells and also return mine to my hand. I think the return part is the part I'm most interested in. And it includes creatures. We're gonna throw an Into the Floodmaw. It's one of my favorites. Should we opt? Opt might be useful. We make a especially good, like, deck. Let's sort by enchantment real quick. This could be good. Storm Chaser's Talent. Create a blue-red otter creature with prowess. When this class becomes level 2, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create a 1/1. So far, everything we've added is instants or sorceries. Let's see what we can do with that. Maybe I can make a... This is traditionally a blue-red deck, by the way, that uses this talent. Maybe I can make a thing out of that. What's this do? Whenever the creature becomes tapped or dealt damage, destroy it. Okay. This returns things back to my hand as well. You know what? Cryo Shatter may be really good. We're gonna craft those two. Get 4 of those. You don't think it appeared on the portrait? Of course it didn't. I need to get that over to the thing. Mill 2 cards. If the 2 cards share a card type that were milled this way, draw a card and repeat this process. I could, if I set up my deck properly, I could mill a lot, by the way, using that. I think this Get Out is supposed to work with rooms, by the way. Allows you to use up a room and then put it back into your hand and then use up a room again. This could be a room victory kind of deck. All we need is these rooms unlocked. All of these rooms unlocked. So room victory, what that is at the beginning of your upkeep, Surveil 1, you win the game if there are 8 or more different room names among the unlocked doors of rooms that you control. So a room victory would require me to have all of my rooms almost all of my rooms out, which is possible. All we need is a castle full of rooms and we're sorted. Exactly. We could also work in these red ones too. There's a few tricks I can do to be able to get those unlocked. So we'll throw those in as well. Was this rare? Yeah, I'll use my last rare card for that. Okay. So on to the tricks. Turn off enchantment, turn on artifact. And what we want are artifacts that give me mana. I'm realizing that this doesn't have very many creatures on the deck either. God, I know that they're in here somewhere. I'm at 3 mana. They all cost 3 mana, the type of things I'm looking for. This would be good to have because that's a creature and adds mana. And Tree Trolley. Okay. We're gonna get rid of Storm Chaser's talent. I know it's good, it's just I don't see that actually working out. If we're going for rooms. So these 3 will get us the mana that we would need to cast these 2 right here. We could also have gone for an artifact thing because Cargo Ship along with Cryogen Relic and a few other things would actually be a pretty good combination because this generates mana for artifacts and this generates card draw. This is an artifact. There's a lot of artifacts we could throw into this. I think that's that's another one that generates mana for artifacts. Like, blue-based artifact ramp would be hilarious, but yeah, we're not going for that right now. We're going for some kind of enchantment thing. The idea of using Get Out to pull rooms back into my hand to use them again is just too hilarious to me. Ooh, I need to tap things too. Can I tap things using blue, or is that just a white thing? I'm sure I can tap as blue, right? Oh, I have artifacts turned on. That explains it. That explains why I was seeing so many artifacts too. Target creature gains hexproof until untap it. Target one, untap it. Huh. I never noticed that this is just a straight upgrade from this. Shiva taps things, right? Actually, I should just type in stun, right? We need to remove a few things now that we've added a few things. Into the Flood Maw's alright. Opt is alright. We'll remove those. Actually, I'll remove Opt altogether. Splash Lasher. This can actually be really good. That can be especially good if we use it with Get Out. So we're going to throw that in. And we are going to probably decrease these by a few. Okay. I think that looks good. Probably not going to be all competitive and stuff, but we have 2 ways of victory. We could suppress them to the point where we could just fight using these weak ass creatures I have in here. Just stun them and keep them stunned till they're dead. Or we can use the rooms to basically get the room victory. We'll see. We'll see how this works. It's very possible that this whole thing is ass. Return permanent you control, so that includes lands, by the way. And that's also a additional cost, by the way, so that's not something I could just skip. So if I put this out on turn 2, I'd have to return a land to hand. This puts stun counters out too, that's good. Looks like my internet's working pretty good, that's a good sign. And this only works on things that I own, so... yeah, it's going to be used mostly to take rooms back into hand. When an enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. That's becomes tapped. So if I put it onto something that's already tapped, does that work? I don't know. So now he knows I can tap something whenever I come in. There's a Heir Apparent deck. That's not great. It's not great for me. Do. Hold on a sec, I'll be right back. Okay. Whoa. What did I click? Okay, alright, okay, we're good. Okay, oh, we cool, G. We cool. What the fuck was it? Oh my god, he has so many Heir Apparents. What the fuck? Draw a card, discard a card. Unlock doors. Can't really do that. I'll just get killed. Alright, I guess we'll search our hand for, or our library for a roam. We have 2 rooms open right now. This will make 3 rooms. We need more mana, just in general. And we could probably do that using Tree Trolley, this, and then next turn this. Oh, this isn't looking good. Do this. Bop. Tree Trolley. Okay. No attacks. We're pretty much dead. He has too many tokens. Actually, it might be pretty good too. 3-4 or 4-4. Oh, no, we're dead. What that does is it makes all the creatures that he has, like, let's say, he makes all the creatures that he has that share a common thing, like, stronger based off of how many he has. So, in that case, he had 8 of them, so he made all of them 8/8s. It's a very strong card and very expensive to cast, so usually you don't see it very often. Only in decks that really, really focus on tokens is when you see it. Because it, you need a lot of tokens to make it really good. Okay, Smoky Lounge is actually really nice because it generates mana for me. I'm gonna hold off for a moment there. First main phase. What's that mean? We have 2 creatures that can tap now. And it seems like his deck is nothing but enchantments that destroy. Let's see. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Another Banishing Light. Target creature. Tap him, stun him, tap him, stun him. So that guy's not going to be doing anything anytime soon. That's from the Omen Paths? Damn. I thought it was a Duskmourn because of its moth-like thing, but I forgot Omen Paths does like borrow a lot from old sets. Well, some bitch. And well, now I've confirmed that Cryo Shatter doesn't work on things that are already, like, tapped. I'm gonna have to mute this guy. He's making fun of everything I'm doing. He's got the Bird Island. Fuck. Did not see that until just now. Cool, I got Isolation. So I can take something back into my hand if I want to. Let's see here. Just stun him forever. Do I want to take anything back into my hand? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Does this have flash? No, it doesn't. Am I dropping frames? That felt like I was running into some frame droppage there. Yeah, there goes all of that. Should have seen that coming with how much suppression he has in the wide format. I'll take more mana. I guess we'll eat the food. I could always take the treat trolley back into my hand as well. In fact, I think I will. I have plenty of mana. And his main, like, creature has been stunned forever. That's not good. Alright, he's gonna be killing that. Counter, tap target permanent. We'll just get the treat trolley out, get more foods. Get the splash lasher out for more stuns. And we'll get this guy out. Guess I can use him to draw new cards later on. He's gonna exile my Fear of Isolation, most likely. Nope, destroyed all creatures. Oh, that's not good. Cannot attack and block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. Okay. Oh, this deck that I've made is so weird. I'll be honest. There goes all of my cards, and now he's got all the cards he needs. There goes my one advantage that I had. Too many cards, I know, right? Fear of isolation. I think we're gonna call this fight. It felt like I was doing nothing with a lot of the effects that I had during that. Like, I had nothing to target with all of my effects. He killed off all my rooms, which is bad. But even more so, like, when I tapped something, it did nothing for me. Stream Elements bot running? What? What are you doing, Stream Elements? What are you doing? How dare you, Stream Elements? Guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm still kind of experimenting with the whole, YouTube thing. If you like the stream, though, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and yeah, I hope you guys are liking it. We're gonna keep going, keep experimenting with this particular deck. It's bad. It's a really bad, shitty deck, but we'll see. We'll see what we can come up with. There's a chance I'll be able to make something really interesting out of this. Right now, it's mostly just stuns and unsummons. Nothing really I can do here. Okay. Took a chunk out of them. 20 more of those and I win. There's a weird gulf between, like, spells I use, like, at the beginning and spells I use near the end. Like, how much mana is needed. Oh, that's not good. I see where he's going with this. Getting rid of Floodmaw. Isolation? Put the bird back into my hand? Bird doesn't have flash. Yeah, I knew it. Zombify. Alright. Cryo Shatter him. No attacks. We will have to block. We still have a Cryo Shatter. Draw 3 cards. That thing is so strong. He defossilized it. Great! You know what? The safest place for this thing is in his hand, actually. So we're gonna put that thing into his hand. We'll tap that eventually. We'll also stun that eventually. I'm actually having some mana issues. Cryo Shatter has been proving pretty damn useful, honestly. As a fossilized, right? Yeah. And he's gonna toss the stampede. I could get out and get these creatures back into my hand so I can tap again. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. Get extra mana every turn using this. He doesn't have haste on any of his creatures, so we should be alright. And look how many cards he's drawing and throwing away and all that stuff. We might actually be fine here. Big old might on that, though. There's a Zombify. Oh, that's not good. That guy's gonna be fucking crazy difficult to deal with. He's gonna choose probably the most annoying card possible to turn that into. Yep, there it is. Oh, and it had haste. Alright, well, shit. Whoops. How's the music, by the way? Hope you guys like the music. Man, that guy kicked the shit out of me. I never could deal with Zombify decks, by the way. Where's the game? Where's the game? There it is. Okay, so boop, boop. Yeah, Zombify decks are a real bitch to deal with because Rat Jam, yes. Cat Jam, yes. Freaking, it's really difficult to deal with Zombify decks. In fact, I may just have to bite the bullet and add in counter spells. So, I never really liked counter spells, if I'm being completely honest. Artifact or enchantment? Eh. Non-creature spell? Creates 2 tokens? Nah. Just kind of looking through here. Two one with a renew. I'm not too familiar with counter spells. Why is this a downgrade of this? That's weird. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, you create a lander token. But there's no lander oh, there's a lesson. Okay, got it. This synergizes more with more recent cards. Got it. What? This is a counter spell? Shit. I mean, it's not a good counter spell because it only does certain kinds of... we'll do negate. We'll throw in negate. Non-creature spells were what was killing me there. Hmm. Whenever a creature you control deals damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on it. Up to one target creature you control cannot be blocked. Create a 2/1. Whenever a player casts a spell, you create a 2/1 blue token. I might as well give it a shot. It might be good. I might be able to make that work. Probably better in an actual red-blue deck, not a mostly blue deck. Damn, I actually got quite a few. What? No fucking way. What? Wait. Did my one stream die on me? Enable preview. It says I'm live for 15 minutes. What? How did that happen? Portrait, yeah. I think my portrait stream died on me at some point. Well, that's interesting. Need to look into that. Let me refresh this real quick. Yeah, that definitely died on me. Well, shit. I don't think it's up anymore. Like, straight up. What's this do? Create a clue token. When you sacrifice a permanent during your turn, 1/1. Only once per turn. Alright then. I will add Surveil to each of my turns instead. That goes back into your hand. You stop casting stuff like that. You get out of here. Oh, wait. No, wait. Alright, well, I'll do that. Shit, that's not good. I thought that was the unsummon. I thought that room I just put down was unsummon. Ah, shit. Ah, it needs a sacrifice-based deck and a trebuchet-based deck. Okay, well, best bet, probably just unlock this real quick. No attacks because it's probably what he wants. Permanent. Oh. This is like the deck I started the day off with. Except he has more of a focus on some other things. Do like that. I need more mana. Probably should have casted this before I did that. Let's see here. Okay. I have a defender. He seemed ripping me, that son of a bitch. But I have just like 3 more rooms to unlock and I'll win. No attacks. Go to the next turn. We hit. We're gonna use negate to counter a non-creature spell. Fuck, he didn't have a non-creature spell. I'm realizing now that I have to actually survive the turn after I get 8 rooms unlocked. I could have used Get Out to counter this creature spell. Fuck! I'm a fool. Cancel that. Use this instead. We'll send this room back to kill off his trebuchet. I can't do that because I don't have enough cards on hand. Back. Extra back. I'll kill this guy off. I think I'm slowing him down. This is looking alright. We're not screwed? Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Get out. Okay, the trick is we actually need to kill all of his attackers in order to make this not worth anything. Another negate, okay. One, two, three. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I know exactly how this works. We choose the same one. So, it gives you the option to choose a different one, but it actually just exiles both of them, not just the one. Is he gonna draw 3 cards? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna draw 3 cards? He did. That bottomless pool, that's nice. Get rid of the flying token. He has plenty of mana left. I'm just didn't want to see him do another one of those. Choice. Oh, not so well. I still have to block it because he's really kind of strong. I don't want to take that much damage to the face. He gave up. I think he saw that I was about to get a room victory. Alright, is that a portrait stream still dead? Is my question. It is. Why? Man, that thing was getting external views, suggested views, short views, browse views. It had all the views. I totally didn't turn it off myself. Meanwhile, the actual stream, the one that you know, you guys are chilling and like the landscape stream, that was getting like 5 views. The portrait stream got like 80. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know what happened there. Enabled preview. What's this do? Backtrack save. What the fuck does that mean? Vertical virtual camera? No. Backtrack on? I don't know what that means. Record vertical? Yeah, I just don't know what's going on there. It's like it crapped out and died on me. It may be something to do with Restream. Restream is like the program I'm using to split the stream between Twitch and YouTube in the first place. So maybe Restream had a hiccup. Okay, so I'm noticing that in general we don't want to take back these into my hand as much as I thought that we would. So we are going to, once I figure out what I want to do, we could actually, let's add in some white and color and boop pop, and we could add in Inquisitive Glimmer. And what this card does is it reduces the cost of unlocking rooms and other things, but mostly it just reduces that cost. If I'm doing that, I could also include this. That's too expensive to use. This character right here is actually the room-based commander. Lock or unlock a door of a target room you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Interesting. Interesting because it's a activatable ability. That's why it's interesting. We're adding 2 of her, and we are going to go ahead and go into this, and we are going to add a few Agartha's Soul Cauldrons, and we're going to thin out the deck just in general. So Tree Trolley and Gardener is kind of needed. We're going to decrease the lands here down to 13. And increase these lands up to 4. Freeze in place. Scry 2, 3 stun counters. That's pretty decent, but I mean, the time I would be using that is at the beginning, or I hold it until something dangerous comes out. So let's just put that in there. Reduce that by 1. Reduce that by 1. Remove that. I don't think that's going to work out. My thought is, if we find some way to discard her and then use the Soul Cauldron to bring her back, that would be kind of neato. And that bird we have would be able to do that. So that's probably what the plan will be there. So basically, we're going to throw her into the cauldron, is my thought. We toss her into the cauldron, and then all my creatures will have the ability to unlock as many rooms as they want. I probably should add the fairy, too. There's a fairy that allows you to untap it for mana. It's 2 mana to untap that fairy, by the way. I can work with this. Smoky Lounge will make it cheaper to unlock rooms. Inquisitive Glimmer will make it cheaper to unlock rooms. Oh, that's Surveil too, not what I thought it was. Has Death Touch. I'm worried that he's going to use the activatable on that thing. Fuck. Activatable on this makes it more powerful and also puts 2 lands out at the same time. Okay, this is weird. This is feeling weird. Fuck. At least it doesn't kill my enchantments. All we have to do is unlock these 3 rooms and we win this one. Yeah, I did unlock the other one. Cool. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rooms unlocked. So unless he destroys a room, which is very possible, I'll win. And if he does, yeah, he's doomed. Doesn't stand a chance. Look at this. I'll win this next turn. He gave up because he realized. Nice. Okay, rooms. Rooms are a thing. Rooms might work. Smoky Lounge is actually doing pretty decent work too. Like, that was a pretty spicy freaking extra mana. The extra mana really rolled into the that one thing. Fuck. I wasn't expecting a match so quick. I was gonna take a sip of water. I got this gigantic jug of water I want to drink. No white mana, but I don't have any white cards, so it's fine. We got negate. Non-creature, huh? Damn it. Damn it. Okay, Glimmer will make everything cheaper in terms of rooms. You went and killed the Glimmer. That's unfortunate for me. I need a board wipe, don't I? Chug. No. I can't chug right now. I actually have one of those mics that's attached to a headset right now. So if I went to try to chug, it's gonna be like knocking against the mic. That'd be a bit awkward, I will say. Submerge the mic. No. No, 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 no. You'll eventually run out of freaking removals. Should really have some mana in reserve for negate, though. I don't think I can negate that. So now I can counter a creature or a non-creature spell. See what we can do. That's a creature. If I get that unlocked, that's gonna be pretty nice, actually. I'll be dead before I get this unlocked, though. Cryo Shatter her. Unlock this. And that's it. We'll use Splash Lasher next turn. Full mana of Splash Lasher to stun his entire front line. I wish I had the gate for that. Shit. Hilariously, I don't want to stun that character now. My Glimmer. Is actually kind of killing himself. 2 perks in arenas. They drain you by 1 life every turn, but you draw an additional card as a result. So I'm gonna do 4 damage. He's gonna take 2 damage. Oh, right. I forgot about that. He's gonna run out of cards at this rate. Demolition field. It's a good thing I don't use weird lands. Ah, shit, I really need to work in some freaking... What do you call it? Board wipes. There is a board wipe room I can add in. He gave up. Wow. I don't believe... I thought I was losing that for sure. Wow. If you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Huh. That's like, it's a lot like the raccoon that I used to use, although it's worse in a lot of ways. It's way too expensive to play. It requires 2 or more tapped creatures, which is harder to do than the expend mechanic that's on that one raccoon. Tap myself. So I'd say return this from the graveyard to the battlefield for 1 mana. Okay. I have a counter to that. Is this Soul Cauldron? The issue is, we need mana. Okay, cool. Right now it's kind of slow going, but like that extra 2 mana I'll get from here is going to be super useful. I thought you said beer? No beer. We have a dog named Bear. He's just kind of chilling. Didn't even notice me saying his name. Go to sleep. Have yourself a nice day. Yeah, okay. I'll catch you later. Hope you had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe. Do the things. Do all the things. Good luck. Man, I can't believe the portrait stream just died on me. Did wait, what? What's he doing? What was that? Search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, he puts a land in there? What the fuck? What's he doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more rooms. Need 1 more room. No, I need 2 more rooms. He's got all the cards. He's got all the tricky cards. I just need 1 more room opened after this one. Shit. Killed the one thing I needed him not to kill. Thick. He wins this one. Get attack with everything and just kill me off. There we are, OBS. Thank you, Pedro. I need to figure out where that stream died. That's so weird. Why would it die? Okay, we got Tree Trolley, which makes getting Inquisitive Glimmer out a possibility. We'll probably make this the last match, by the way. Freaking, I need to go get something to eat and all that stuff. I'm feeling kind of out of it. I did call out today because I wasn't feeling well. Central elevator kind of annoys me because it's reversed, because usually it's the cheaper option on the left and the more expensive option on the right in terms of rooms, and that's like one of the only ones that's like that. I fucking started off trying to make a mono blue deck. I end up with a room deck. God damn it. That's not good for me. We'll take our hits this first round. Next round we'll have 5 effective mana. Interesting. So, Inquisitive Glimmer makes all my rooms cheaper. Copy it a few times and shit, man, we're gonna get a lot of rooms out very quickly. Oh, fuck. Next. The issue is I'm as good as dead. The good news is I have a way of killing him like that doesn't involve HP because he has nothing but lifelink on his side. What's he doing? What's he doing? This will deal 12 damage to me. Oh my god. The crazy thing is, this is 5 mana to get out. So he had 5 mana already when he put this out. My deck is so slow. So incredibly slow. Alright, well, I'm not just gonna waste my time here. There's a few changes I can make to the deck to make it a little bit faster. There's that one card that gives me 2 mana every time, at the beginning of every turn. That would be kind of nice to have more copies of. So I could pivot towards favoring that a little bit more. Smoky Lounge, yes. So we can put 2 more copies of that in. I don't think this one's all that good, so we'll get rid of that. Because we need a lot of cards in our hand in order to make it work. We've never even seen this card, and it's in our deck so hard. So let's remove that. Cryo Shatter hasn't been as useful as I was hoping. Let's do red enchantments from the Duskborn set. Glassworks does 4 damage, deals 1 damage at the end of every turn. That's kind of cool. Manifest Dread, when you attack, double strike. Okay. 2 cards played to the next turn. We could go for an exile kind of thing. Beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play them, but more importantly, on the right side, once each turn you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a card you cast from exile. That's pretty decent. So we'll do the exile cards. There is a world where this Shattered Yard would be pretty good too. We don't cast enough like creature spells to make that one work. Okay. Swap up the lands a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If we don't have that one card in here, the Cauldron doesn't make sense. Although, wait, hold on. We'll keep... No. It's too much of a edge case. I was thinking, like, maybe we can keep the Cauldron just as, like, something to counter certain kinds of decks, but it's like... It's usually a dread draw if I do it like that. Also, I'm doing one more match, maybe. That last match kind of kicked my ass. That is so strange that it just died on me. That's crazy. I can work with this because I have a Oasis Gardener. Usually that would be kind of a bad draw. Enemy's got one of those decks, huh? This is not great land draws. This isn't looking good. Yeah, just did that for the HP. What do we want? Probably Mirror Room? So now we can get 2 blue mana. That's not good. What's this do? Draw a card. Okay, affinity for creatures. So it gets cheaper for each creature you control. Wow, that's actually kind of good. We're gonna kill the rabbits because there's a chance he has a card that's like give additional stats to a certain group, and we want him to have as few groups as possible. We'll do a underwater tunnel. I fucked up. I thought this was something else. Yet, keep getting those two mixed up. That's not gonna work. Do this. And we will... do this. Take a beating this turn is what will happen. That's what we'll do. Yeah, fuck. So we don't have to worry about him. Fuck. We don't have to worry about him duplicating his goblins right now. Smoky Lounge. I still don't have any blue mana. Look at that. Yeah, okay, things are looking slightly better. We're doing it. I realized I didn't have chat open, and I stopped talking. He's about to tap that to make double up his goblins. It's a good thing he has nothing that causes damage whenever he heals. Pacifies that? Oh, some bitch. Kill one of those. Oh, I gotta kill the goblins, don't I? Well, whatever. I kill everything. Kill everything I can. Shit. Okay, I have a lot of rooms open. A lot of rooms. I'm dead. I think I did alright. I didn't really have much I could do against Krinko and his, like, infinite goblin trick. But I think I did alright. Now, if this was a white-blue, like, proper deck, I would have had Gremlin Tamer, and I would have been just jamming out a shit ton of gremlins as well. But yeah, I think that's all I'll be streaming today. Yeah, I think it went alright. The only issue was, half the stream